Let's get this party started. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a side hustler, or just curious about making your money work smarter, you're in the right place. Welcome to Tech Monetize Official. I'm genuinely thrilled you're here, and I can't wait to share this journey with you. Grab a seat, get comfy, and let's dive into the world of making money with technology, especially by using leverage and smart strategies that anyone can learn. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, super easy, and it means you'll never miss out on our latest tips, tricks, and updates. I know money and tech can sound confusing, even overwhelming at times, but here we break it all down into plain English, no jargon, no gatekeeping. Think of me as your guide, shining a light on the world of financial terms, tech tools, and digital opportunities that can help you get ahead. Our goal? To empower you to grow your money, build your confidence, and take control of your financial future. No fancy degree or prior experience required. I'll share my own journey, the wins, the fails, and everything in between, so you know you're not alone, and that real progress is possible. We're building a supportive community here, and you're an important part of it. Your questions, ideas, and stories matter. Get ready to learn, laugh, and maybe even make some extra cash along the way. We'll celebrate every win, big or small. When you subscribe, you join the Tech Monetize Official family, a group that supports, motivates, and grows together. We'll learn how to use tech to our advantage without losing our minds, our savings, or our sense of fun. It's all about balance. Ready? I know I am. Let's take the first step together and see just how far we can go. Let's get this show on the road. There's so much to discover, and I'm excited to have you along for the ride. This is going to be great. Let's make tech work for us, together. Let's break it down. Leverage is a word you'll hear a lot in finance, business, and even in everyday life. But what does it really mean, and why does it matter so much? Leverage sounds complicated, but it's really just using a little to control a lot. It's about multiplying your power or influence with the help of something else. Imagine trying to move a giant rock. Hard, right? No matter how strong you are, some things are just too heavy to budge on your own. But with a lever, it's easy. That simple tool lets you lift something much heavier than you could alone. That's the basic idea behind leverage. In finance, leverage means using a small amount of your money to control a much bigger investment. It's like using a lever in the world of money. For example, you put $20,000 down on a $200,000 house, and the bank lends you the rest. That's leverage in action. Your small investment gives you access to a much larger asset. If the house value rises 10%, you gain $20,000, doubling your investment. That's a huge return compared to what you put in. That's the magic. Leverage amplifies your results. It can make your wins much bigger than they would be otherwise. But it works both ways. Just like a lever can help or hurt depending on how you use it, financial leverage can boost your gains or magnify your losses. If the house drops 10%, you lose your entire $20,000. The same force that can help you win can also make you lose big. Leverage can turn small gains into big wins, or small losses into big pain. It's a financial roller coaster with higher highs and lower lows. It's like turning up the volume. Good songs sound better, but bad ones sound worse. Leverage amplifies whatever happens, for better or worse. So use leverage with respect and caution. It's not something to take lightly because the stakes are higher. It's a powerful tool, not a guarantee. Just like any tool, it can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Always remember, it can help you, but it can also hurt you. Weigh the pros and cons before you decide to use it. Know the risks before you jump in. Take time to understand what you're getting into, and don't rush the decision. Leverage isn't for everyone, and that's okay. Some people prefer to play it safe, and there's nothing wrong with that. The key is understanding how it works. The more you know, the better choices you'll make with your money and your future. Use it wisely, and it can be a game changer, helping you reach goals that once seemed out of reach. When I first heard about leverage, I thought, who wouldn't want to grow their money faster? The idea seemed almost too good to be true, like a shortcut to financial success that everyone else must be using. I was curious, maybe even a little skeptical, but mostly I was excited to see what it was all about. I started researching online investing and soon stumbled upon margin trading, borrowing money from the platform to invest more than I actually had in my account. It felt like unlocking a secret tool that could multiply my opportunities if I used it wisely. I decided to start small, just $100 of my own money. But with margin, the platform instantly boosted my buying power to $500, 5-to-1 leverage. Suddenly, I was playing in a much bigger league than I ever imagined possible with my limited funds. The rush was real. I was controlling 5 times my own money. It was thrilling, but also a little terrifying. I could feel my heart race every time I thought about the possibilities and the risks. I picked a tech company I believed in, convinced it was about to take off. With just a few clicks, I was invested, and suddenly I was part of the action. It felt empowering to make decisions with real stakes. On the first day, the stock price crept up. My $100 turned into $105, a 5% gain in a single day. It was more than I'd ever made that quickly. I started imagining what could happen if this trend continued. For a moment, I felt like a genius, like I'd cracked the code to easy money. The sense of accomplishment was incredible. But reality set in quickly. The market doesn't move in a straight line. Some days I was up, other days I was down. The swings felt much bigger when I was using borrowed money. A $10 drop in the stock meant a 10% loss on my money, not just a small dip. The roller coaster of emotions was intense. One minute I was celebrating, the next I was questioning my choices. I learned quickly that leverage isn't just about bigger gains. It's about bigger risks, too. You need a strong stomach and a clear head to handle the pressure. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. Every decision felt heavier, every move more significant. The highs were exhilarating, but the lows stung much more than I expected. I realized how quickly things could turn. My first experience with leverage taught me to respect its power. It's thrilling, but it's also risky, and it demands discipline. You have to be prepared for both the wins and the losses, and never let emotions drive your decisions. And above all, always have a plan. Because in the world of leverage, preparation is everything. Let's talk about the good times, because there were some. After the initial ups and downs, I got the hang of it. That first tech stock? The company released great earnings, and the stock jumped 20% in a day. My $500 investment became $600, a $100 profit on my $100. I doubled my money overnight. It felt like a cheat code. This is the power of leverage, a smart decision amplified. Without leverage, I'd have made $20. With it, I made $100. The win boosted my confidence and made research feel worthwhile. I started paying close attention to financial news and company reports. Leverage motivated me to learn more and become a better investor. It wasn't just about the money, it was about growing my knowledge. The stakes made me more engaged and disciplined. Every win taught me something new. Leverage, used wisely, can be a powerful motivator, but it's only as good as the decisions behind it. Now for some real talk, the risks. After my big win, I got overconfident and tried a riskier investment. I put in $100, got $500 buying power, and bought a volatile stock. At first, it went up. Then, bad news hit, and the stock plummeted 30% in hours. My $500 was now $350, a $150 loss. Worse, I owed more than I invested. Enter the dreaded margin call. The platform demanded more money or threatened to sell my investment. I lost my $100 and owed another $50. Leverage had turned a 30% drop into a 150% loss. It was a brutal wake-up call. Leverage amplifies losses as much as gains. It's just a tool. It doesn't care about your intentions. Use it wrong and you'll get burned. Lesson learned, respect the risks always. After that loss, I didn't quit. I got smarter. I made rules, only use leverage on investments I truly understand. No more chasing hot tips or risky companies. I stuck to stable, proven businesses. I lowered my leverage to 2-to-1, less risk, more control. I started using stop-loss orders, automatic sell instructions if things go south. This safety net protected me from catastrophic losses, and I never invested money I couldn't afford to lose, just my fun money. These rules kept my stress low and my finances safe. If you find these tips helpful, hit subscribe. Smart investing is about discipline, not luck. With the right plan, you can use leverage safely. Always protect yourself first. Ready to try leverage? Here are my top tips. Start with education. Read, watch, and practice with fake money first. Use paper trading to learn without risking real cash. Be a pessimist. Always ask, what's the worst-case scenario? If you can't handle the potential loss, don't do it. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Use stop-loss orders every time, no exceptions. They're your seatbelt in the world of leverage. Keep your emotions in check. Greed and fear are your enemies. Write down your rules, why you're investing, how much leverage, and your exit plan. Stick to your plan, especially when emotions run high. Leverage is powerful, but only if you respect it. Make smart, informed decisions. Protect your money and your peace of mind. And remember, it's better to miss a win than to suffer a huge loss. The biggest lesson from leverage wasn't about money. It was about me. I learned my risk tolerance, my emotional triggers, and the value of discipline. Leverage forced me to become a smarter, more patient investor. Knowledge is power. Doing my homework turned me from gambler to investor. Leverage isn't a magic wand. It's a tool that requires strategy and patience. Real growth takes time and smart decisions, not luck. Community matters. Sharing wins and losses with others keeps you grounded. That's why I started this channel, to learn and grow together. We're all in this, and it's way more fun as a team. Let's keep learning and supporting each other. That's my story with leverage, the highs, the lows, and the lessons. We covered what leverage is, my personal journey, and the safety steps you need. Remember, you control your risk and your learning pace. Don't let anyone rush you. Take your time and build confidence. Celebrate small wins, learn from setbacks, and keep moving forward. I'm grateful you joined me at Monetize Official. Our goal is to empower you to take control of your financial future with tech. There's so much more to come. Don't miss out. Hit subscribe and ring the bell for updates. Join our community and continue the journey. Be smart, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.